Dear students, good morning all. All are welcome to Corporate Accounting New Classroom. Now we are going to discuss format of profit and loss account in the insurance business, especially life insurance companies. Okay, let's go. The format of profit and loss account. First part, Form A, PL. Then final account of life insurance company under Form A. PL stands for profit and loss account. Profit or loss account for the year ended 31st March every year. Then shareholders account. Shareholders account is also known as profit and loss account. Policy holders account is also known as revenue account. Okay. Then particulars, schedule number, current year, previous year. Then particulars, there is no any schedule numbers under profit and loss account. Then balance brought forward from policy holders account. That means balance brought forward from revenue account. Then the last part of the revenue account under the head of appropriations. Then balance brought forward from policy holders. Okay. Then second part, income from investment. Then any income generated from any investment of insurance companies like interest, dividend and rent. Then profit on sale of investment or redemption of investment. Then loss on sale of investment. That means that will be deducted from the profit on sale of investment. Then the balance amount. Then third one, other income to be specified. That means any donation received or any transfer fees, that is another income. So this is an income side of profit and loss account. Once more, balance brought forward from policyholders account or revenue account. Then income from investment, interest, dividend and rent. Profit on sale of investment minus loss on sale of investment. Then other income, that means the transfer fees or any donations. It should be total A, then total income of profit and loss account. There is now any schedule of profit and loss account in the case of insurance companies. Let's go the expenditure part. Expenses other than those directly related to insurance. That means those other than directly related to insurance. Directly related expenses only recorded in the revenue account. Then not directly related, that should be enter on profit and loss account under expenses side. So expenses other than those directly related to insurance. Then bad debts written off. Bad debts. Provisions other than taxation. Taxation amount does not consider. Then provisions other than taxation. Then for diminution in the value of investment. In the case of revaluation of investment, the value may be reduced. So the diminishing value of investment. Then provisions for doubtful debts. Any amount created as provision for any doubtful debts, that should be added. Then others, that means any other expenses to be specified. Then total B. Then total A, incomes. Then total B, all expenses. The last part of profit and loss account. Profit or loss before tax. That means A minus B. A is the total of income, B is the total of expenses. Then profit or loss before tax, A minus B. Then provision for taxation, that is the tax. Provision for taxation should be deducted from profit before tax. Then we will get actual profit or loss. That is profit or loss after tax. Then the same amount should be shown under this head. Then appropriations brought forward any reserves, interim dividend paid. What do you mean by interim dividend? The dividend paid to shareholders in between two annual general meeting that are called interim dividend, then interim dividend paid. It is also shareholders account. So interim dividend paid, proposed dividend paid or final dividend paid, then dividend distribution tax, and also profit carried forward to balance sheet. Balance sheet is a part of financial statement of life insurance companies. So the balance of the profit and loss account should be carried forward to balance sheet. Then same amount of the profit and loss account total here, then deduct from the total amount of reserves, interim dividend paid, then final dividend or proposed dividend paid, or dividend distribution tax paid. Then balance amount should be carried forward to balance sheet. This is the format of profit and loss account in the case of life insurance business. Now let's go the format of balance sheet in the case of life insurance business. Then form A, BS. BS stands for balance sheet. Balance sheet as on 31st March every year. Particulars, schedule number, current year and previous year. Then schedule number, first part, sources of funds, share capital, reserves and surplus, then borrowings. Share capital, schedule number 5, then reserves and surplus, schedule number 6, borrowings, schedule number 7. That means the total share capital strength. Then calls in arrears or calls in advances or any expenses related to issue and redemption of shares, then or any commission charges or any brokerage charges. That means in relating to any shares or the issue or redemption, that should be recorded on share capital, separate schedule prepared, schedule number 5. Then reserves and surplus, that means all reserves, capital reserve, then security premium, capital redemption reserve, then surplus during the year, etc. Then borrowings, borrowings from any other institute or the government authority or any financial institutions, then borrowings, schedule number 7. The total of the liability side, that is share capital, reserves and surplus and borrowings, 5, 6 and 7. The liability side of balance sheet. Then second part, application of funds. First one, investment. Then investment, shareholders investment, policy holders. Shareholders schedule number 8. Then policy holders schedule number 8A. Then assets held to cover linked liabilities, 8B. Loans, that means long-term loans provided by an insurance company to the policy holders. Then fixed assets, schedule number 10. Current assets, cash in hand and bank balances, that means cash in hand and cash at bank. Then advances and other assets, that means bills receivable, sundry debtors, then all of the advances and other assets, schedule number 12. Then subtotal of current assets. Yes, last part of balance sheet. Current liabilities, schedule number 13. Then provisions, that means provision for taxations. Then any provisions created for doubtful debts or any debts or any irrecoverable amount of provisions created. Then subtotal, that means current liabilities and provision, subtotal B. Then subtotal A, current assets, then subtotal B, current liabilities. Then miscellaneous expenditure. Miscellaneous expenditure, that means discount on issue in case of share issue, then or debentures or any other financial document, then or any other expenditure, that should be recorded. Miscellaneous expenditure, schedule number 15. Then total of applications of fund, then sources of fund, liabilities, then applications of fund, then total assets. Okay, this is in a format of profit and loss account and balance sheet in the case of life insurance business. Thank you.